Marvin Redpost, Class President. Chapter 3. Miss North didn't know what time the president would come, so she couldn't go home and change out of her torn clothes. "I hope it's not during recess," said Nick. "We'll adjust our schedule," Miss North assured him. "Good, because I don't want to miss recess," said Nick. While they waited for the president to show up, Miss North told everyone to write down a question he or she would like to ask the president. "Like what?" asked Nick. "Anything," said Miss North. Then she looked at Nick and said, "Well, not anything. There must be something you're curious about, Nick. What it's like to live in the White House. What does he have for breakfast? Does he ever just sit around and watch TV? Think, Nick." She tapped the side of her head with her finger. "Use your brain." Marvin tried to think, too. He remembered that he was going shopping for new shoes right after school, along with his brother and sister. He wondered if the president bought his own clothes. It would be pretty strange, he thought, for a president to just walk into a store and try on a pair of shoes. But if someone else bought them for him, they might not fit, or he might not like the color. He wrote down his question. "Do you buy your own shoes?" Okay, that's a pretty good question. "No, that's stupid," he decided. He thought he should just ask the president something more important. He should ask about war or pollution. He tried to erase what he wrote. He looked over at Casey. Remember, she's the one with the ponytail? She had her finger in her mouth. She took it out, picked up her pencil, and wrote very fast. She laughed and wrote some more. It was a long question. Her ponytail was bouncing up and down. "What will you ask him?" Marvin asked. "I'm not telling you," said Casey. Marvin wrote a new question. "Are we going to get into war anytime soon?" He hadn't done a very good job erasing the old question. His paper was messy and hard to read. He hoped the president wouldn't see it. "Does spelling count?" asked Judy. "You're not being graded on this," said Miss North. "It's not a test. It's an opportunity. Try to make the most of it." Clarence raised his hand and asked, "Does the president have a dog?" "I don't know," said Miss North, "but that might be—" "I want to ask him his dog's name," said Clarence. "But first I have to know if he has a dog, don't I?" "Well, why don't you ask him if he has any pets?" suggested Miss North. "Oh, yeah," said Clarence. "Thanks." Marvin wrote down his second question. "What are you doing about pollution?" He was still trying to think of a third question when the classroom door opened. Marvin dropped his pencil. Oh no. Who is it?